All right, first step to any cooking endeavor. Let's go.
Here is your shopping list. Everything you need is right here. This is the shot you want to freeze frame when you go to the store. All right, everything you need is right here. We've got the turkey for the non-vegans. We've got the impossible meat. I'll show you an impossible version for the vegans. The puff pastry sheets. This is exactly what they look like. Don't be confused with the other box, the blue box that'll be in the store right next to these. This is the one that you want. And when you first start off, make sure this is out of the freezer right away because this needs to thaw a little bit to be able to be used. We got the onion. You got the egg just for the sheen on the top, but you can also use just egg, which is a substitute, which we'll be using for the vegans, and our trusty Creole seasonings. First step is going to be to chop the onion. All right. Next step, we get our sauteing of our onions going. Pour a little bit of oil on here. The onions are going. I know that I told you a Spanish onion, but we had a red onion in the house. And hey, you use what you got rather than take an unnecessary trip to the store. So there you go. This will work. All right, these are looking pretty good. About right. Now we're going to set them aside in this bowl for later use. All right, after you take the pastries out, you lay them out like this. I can't stress this enough. Do not bake the coupon into the pâté. The coupon always comes with the pâté. Remove the coupon from the pâté. Very important. The next part is that there's also paper inside of here, which you'll remove when these become soft enough to open up. But other than that, we're good to go. We're at the browning of the meat portion, or the protein in the case of the vegans. This is the impossible meat on the left-hand side. It's important to use separate spatulas. Keep them separate. But this one here, the turkey, you saw that I had a 3-pound thing of turkey. I cut it in half and I put it in the freezer so that you only pretty much need 1.5 pounds. And even this is going to be a little bit more than I need. So really just anywhere between 1 pound, 1.3 pounds. They usually have packages like that in the store. That just didn't happen to last time I went. And then the impossible meat usually comes in this block. That's usually enough for 2 pâtés if you were doing impossible. But you're probably doing this side. All right. All right, this is the part that's a little strange. You actually add water, probably about a cup's worth to start with, and then you add some breadcrumbs. The exact amount is a mystery, but enough so that it makes like a bit of a paste. If it looks it's too dry, if it's too crumbly, you need to add a little bit more water. So let's see how that looks. This is what we're going to be filling our pâté with. Alright. So far, out of 1.5 pounds in this size pan, I've put about a cup's worth of water. I feel like you might need a little bit more. A little bit more breadcrumbs. See how that worked out. That's looking close. Do the same thing to the vegan side. hands back in. All right, now we're gonna do some filling. Let's make sure we're thawed enough. Oh, this is about perfect. You don't want it to get so soft that it's gooey, but you want to make sure that it's pliable. So that's good. You can take out your piece of paper. There's gonna be 2 pieces of paper in here. And grab the other one. There we go. And then you can do the same thing for this other one. It's a little easier to do it when you have 2 hands free. You're not just videoing with the other hand, but there we go. All right. Then you just pop them open. Boink. Boink. It doesn't really make a boinking sound. I was doing that myself. Just so you know. You just scoop in the stuff.
All right, this is me with my new videographer, Sherry. Thanks.
Hello.
So at this point, after you've finished your mixture, then you pile it into the middle here, and then all you need to do now is obviously fold it up and wrap it up in a nice snuggly blanket, right? But what you want to do now, this is the trick Mèmère taught me, is you grab some water and you moisten the edges here. Moisten the edge. Make sure your hands are clean. And then, here. This helps make the seal when you wrap it up, right? So you go like this. You can wrap it up. There you go. And then you continue to do the same thing. Add a little bit of water to make sure that it's nice and sealed. And then at the ends, you put a little extra water in there. And then you grab a fork and you squeeze down the edges. All right, now that is all you need now is you need to get your egg, scramble it up, and then to make a nice golden sheen on your pâté, you just use your hands, or you can use a brush, but Mèmère used her hands, so this is Mèmère style.
This is authentic.
Authentic, exactly. You just sort of, give a little TLC to your pâté, a little rub down, if you will. There you go.
Would you like to speak to what you do for the vegan pâtés?
Well, yes, for the vegan pâtés, we use the just egg, which is the substitute, which will give also a nice sheen. It's a little bit different, a little less glossy, but it still works just as well. So we can do that. I'm just showing you for the ingredients that you likely have in your house, which is the egg, and this is how we traditionally had done it in the past. So just go ahead, get it a nice little coating. Make sure your oven is heated. You use the instructions on the box for the oven. It's 400, and it says for 15 minutes, but it's more like 20-25 minutes. You have to make sure you watch it and make sure that it doesn't burn, but you have to also make sure that it cooks all the way through. So really it's the crust that you have to make sure gets all the way through. You don't want it to be doughy when you take a bite. So you have to make sure that it's nice and cooked. So about 20-25 minutes. I would start watching it right around 15-20 minutes. And then when it looks like it's nice and golden brown, you pop it out of the oven. But that's it for now. So thank you very much.
All right, I started watching at around 15 minutes, and this is what it looks like after about 23 minutes. So your mileage may vary, but it's that's about the right time. So look at it when it looks golden brown. That's the time to take it out and enjoy. All right, thanks. Goes great with green beans and mashed potatoes.
Video?
Yes. All right. So now we're gonna have some. Here we go. Everybody, have your bite. Mmm. 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 No reason to waste a little bit of egg. There you have it, Mèmère's specialty. If you have any questions, let me know.